Hey guys, I'm Maximilian, and this would be episode 2 of Marvel vs. Capcom 3 The Online Warrior. Enjoy! So let's get this show started. The first match I got right now is against a Zero. Looks like Hulk and Ryu. Pretty unconventional team, but I wouldn't be surprised if they could pull out something nasty at the same time. If you notice, I'm trying to keep a close distance from Zero. I like being mid to full screen on him, to be honest, because Zero can blow you up at any given moment, like so. And luckily enough, he catches Doom and not Wesker, but yeah, Zero and Wolverine especially fall for Wesker's jump back gun. It does a lot against their offense, and guys like Zero that have a lot of screen mobility, that's really important, but catch them in the Wesker combo. Let's see if I get to end it here. No. So I'm going to wait for him to tag in his next character, do like half health damage against him, and then tag Zero back in where he loses everything and will probably immediately die, like so. Be careful with that when you guys are playing against characters that are low on health and they tag in the next guy. You want to be ready for that because they know they want to get that character out as soon as possible if they don't want to waste the meter in DHC. But as you saw, Wesker is able to catch Hulk with the slap hands and take him out pretty quick, and then we got Ryu as the last guy left on the team, and surprisingly enough, I see Ryu as an anchor in a lot of teams online, and I kind of get beat up a lot by it. It's pretty funny, but I lead into America's favorite combo with Wesker, which is just the ground gun into X Factor Super, and then... Whoa, did you see that? Hold on, let me rewind. So it looks like, as I'm falling, Wesker's forward dashes actually catch Ryu in the back roll. I've never seen that before, and usually when you run into something weird like this, it's time to test it out. It's time to go and figure out what the heck is going on. So it only means one thing from this point forward. To the lab! So here I'm going to try to set this up again, use another character with similar size like this Wesker, and oh wow, look at that, it totally works. This could be an actual legitimate strategy because it appears that when characters are rolling backwards, they get airborne and allow a character with a fast wave dash to go underneath, as you're seeing that it works on multiple characters, and it works with other characters too, like Akuma, Magneto, but one of the big problems here is also that it doesn't work on larger guys, as you can see like Dormammu. They just get crunched up and it won't go through. Oh, and it doesn't work against Sentinel. Of course it doesn't. So next up we have a She-Hulk, Tron, and Sentinel team. This is pretty similar to something that Justin Wong would run, that you would see at Wednesday Night Fights and such, or a lot of the top players are resting with She-Hulk right now because she's got some great mix-up options when it comes to the command grab department. And you mix that with a Tron assist, and this stuff can be hard, so let's see what's happening here. As I miss an assist, and Wesker gets tagged in on accident and eats a lot of damage. I don't know if I agree with his using Sentinel to tag him in just to do damage, but Wesker does pretty well against Sentinel. His gun shuts down a lot of his options because of Sentinel's size, and as you can see right here, you can just toy with him in a corner. I kind of want to do as much damage to Sentinel as possible right now, so I'm going to throw out the level 3. And if that hopefully lets him pull in another character, let's see if he's smart about it. Will he tag him in? No, he X-Factors, and I was not ready for that. I was hoping he would just tag in his other guy, but the dude's smarter than that. And he's totally playing a keep-away game at the moment right now, too, and hits Dante pretty hard, but luckily enough, right as so, his X-Factor ran out, which still leads into a pretty big combo. But now I don't have to deal with X-Factor Sentinel for the remainder of the game. Ooh, lucky whiff there as far as the dropkick from She-Hulk. At this point, I just want to kind of get some meter and do some damage so I can pull up maybe another level 3, but calls for the falling Dante S, so I'm going to ride this as far as possible. Ooh, I think that was just a missed input, and if I get him back into the corner, at this point I kind of want to get his Tron out of that team because that's doing really good. Tag Dante out so I can get some health back on those guys. That's one thing to also be really important to realize, is that you need to get your characters out if they have a lot of red health. That can save your butt during the end of the match because your characters will just recover life so quickly. But here we go. Sentinel's playing somewhat of a keep-away game, and with Doom's got a naturally good way to get in on Sentinel because his jump forward medium does 2 hits. And 2 hits will remove his super armor on some of his moves, especially his crouching M. But here, I'm trying to do one of my better mid-screen combos against him and just chip him out in the end because I don't want Sentinel to do anything more. If he's out, I feel better. So She-Hulk and Tron right now, which is still pretty deadly. I think he just whiffs that again, I'm not too sure. But as you might know, Tron's assist is one of the best assists in the game because the thing is practically fully invincible, and I think it's only got a few frames at the very end where you can actually hit it, and he's just abusing the heck out of it. I'm trying to keep him at a full screen distance right now because I think I just paid attention to the clock, and luckily I was able to block that. I'm going to try to use Dante's Devil Trigger to use as a jump laser and run a bit of chip damage and run out the time a little bit because Tron has a great get-in move, which is jumping forward H, and how did I get hit by that? Oh my gosh, I'm probably going to lose this now. Whoa. Oh, it actually looks like I pull it out some. Those tend to happen a lot online, where it's a surprise moment where you actually take a win, so I'll take it. It works well. The guy was seemed pretty surprised too, and he's got a rather good win record, so here we are again with another Zero and Sentinel team, and man, these seem to be popular online. Like I was saying earlier, you gotta try to keep away with Wesker if you want to keep Wesker in the loop. But this guy's got an extremely aggressive Zero, and he's moving around quite a bit, which can be extremely hard to block online. As you see here, I'm trying my best just to get out of there and to time a teleport, but Zero can catch you with an assist, like we're seeing right here, pretty fast. Luckily, Doom drops out, but I wasn't able to counter assist. Oh, I got him right there. Right now that Zero's out, ooh, this is gonna hurt. Dormammu's getting me a big problem, and he tags Zero back in. I kind of wanted to get Dormammu or Sentinel out of there because Wesker's got a better chance of fighting against those two than Zero because of his natural low height. But there we go, Wesker's gone, so now it's time to see what I can do. Oh man. Blocking against Zero can be pretty difficult online, but luckily enough I'm able to counter his aerial assist, and at this point I kind of want to keep Doom away from Zero, just do a couple of dash hops across the screen and see if I can do any damage by doing a little bit of rush down, but at this point he's just too fast. His Zero is really good, and I kind of called this happening because Dormammu's got an amazing full screen super. So let's see what I can do here. Oh, I got caught by the launcher. Not much you can do there. And Dormammu's teleports that counter and go behind you if he chooses to do so are really good. But let's see if Dante can pull anything. I want to get at least one character down, and I have a level 3 X Factor, so here's a comeback opportunity. Let's see if I can take advantage of it, but oh man. Perfectly timed teleport by Zero to get to the opposite side of Dante and hit him low. And that stuff, especially online, can be really brutal, and he's probably going to close it out here. I don't think there's much I can do. Yep, that's about it. So, we'll see what happens in the next episode, and you can catch it on vidthrough.com, and they have an embedded YouTube player, so they'll be hosting the video. If you guys can, go to the comments field below, click the link, and it'll send you to part 2. So, thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you in part 2 of The Online Warrior, episode 2.